Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from EnergyQC. This is their 120 watt max 27,000 milliamp power bank. Now this has 3 different ports in it, including 2 USB Type-C ports, a USB Type-A port, and it supports up to 100 watt fast charging. We're going to dig into this now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is everything that we get once we get the EnergyQC 120 watt max out of the box. They do give us a user manual here, and this user manual is in a few different languages, so if English isn't your first language, that might be helpful for you. Now they're going to show you the port assignments, where your power button is, your LCD display, and then of course they're going to have our product information here, and I'm going to leave this up on the screen at this point in the video, because then you can see if you're going to be charging multiple devices, what you can expect to get as far as wattage outputs if you're combining everything. Now it's a total of 120 watts total, and of course the USB Type-C port can do 100 watts by itself. So if you have something like a power-hungry device like a laptop or something that's going to take up to 100 watts of charging power, then that port would be the one that you would want to use. It's an input and output port. We'll get into that in just a few seconds. Now they do give us a charge and recharge cable for this. It's a USB Type-C to USB Type-C, rated for up to 120 watts there, and that's great if you're going to be using this to charge a power-hungry device, but also recharging the device itself, because the device itself needs to be recharged through that USB port as well. You can see that it is on the larger side. This is 99.9 watt hours, 27,000 milliamps. Power button on one side, LCD there, and we do have some more information on the bottom. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but it is listed on the bottom as well, so you don't have to totally look into the user guide every time if you don't want to. It's kind of printed there for you, which is really nice to have just as a quick reference. But overall, this power bank is pretty hefty, but still small enough that it can be taken with you on a trip, camping trip, vacation, whatever you're going to be doing. You can see we've got 2 USB Type-C ports, a C1 and C2. Now C1 will be an input and output port. That's the one you're going to use to recharge the power bank. You would need or can take up to a 100 watt wall charger to power that. You also have a USB Type-A port as well for USB Type-A devices only. Pushing the power button is going to tell us how much we have left in our power bank by percentage, which is a great thing to have so I can look at a glance and see how much battery is left in the power bank itself. And this is great. In my testing, I had no problems with this power bank powering multiple devices, and just to show you that, we're going to power this on, show you exactly what it's like while you're charging a device or two here, and this works out really nicely. Having a couple phones here on my desk that I'm just going to plug in real quickly so that you can see how this handles being able to charge several different devices at the same time, which is really nice. For a large power bank like this, it would be expected that you would most likely be charging multiple devices. You don't necessarily have to, but you can if you want to. And you can see here no problems whatsoever on my S25 Ultra here. Super fast charging comes up, so it is supporting super fast charging with that Power Delivery 3.0, and we're going to be able to have no problems doing super fast charging here with the QC Energy Power Bank. Hooking up a second device, just as easy. In my testing, I had no problems with multiple devices here. And the cool thing about this is that it supports pass-through charging as well. So if you're charging the power bank, you can still use the other 2 ports to charge things as it's being charged up as well. So this is great, being able to charge multiple devices and also be able to have pass-through mode or pass-through charging as well through the input port, which I'll show you in just a second, which is really, really nice. Now there's a lot of safety features that are built into this. It's got built-in smart protection chip that intelligently recognizes different states such as overcharging, overvoltage, overcurrent, and short circuit, so you're not going to have to worry about your devices that are plugged in here. Now I have a 65-watt charger that I'm going to be using as a demonstration here. Now if you want to recharge this at its fullest, which is 100 watts, you're going to need a 100-watt charger. Obviously, you're going to use type C number 1. We're going to plug this in, and you're going to see that everything lights up here again, except for now the number will blink and it will change as it goes up. You'll notice that I'm at about 65, 66 watts. This is a 65-watt charger, so it caps out. It's doing its PD fast charging here on this, and again, I can charge it even faster if I had a 100-watt charger. Unfortunately, I only have a 65-watt charger on hand, but with a 100-watt charger, you can recharge this power bank from 0 to 100 in 1.5 hours, which is a definite plus for a power bank of this size, being able to go from 0 to 100% in just 1.5 hours. So you can see here, again, mine's maxed out at 65 watts here with my 65-watt charger. So overall, in my testing, I had no problems with the EnergyQC 120W Max doing its job, being able to charge up multiple devices at the same time. It's got a slim enough profile for such a big power bank that I can easily put this in a backpack, take with me maybe on a camping trip or a vacation, no problems whatsoever. 27,000 milliamps and 99.9 watt hours. Works really nicely, stays cool even when it's doing multiple devices, and really has charged everything that I've been able to plug into this with no issues at all. So if you're looking for a larger power bank, maybe you want to check this one out from EnergyQC. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.